Hello and welcome to Crouton Cracker Jacks. Today I'm going to show you how to make these awesome little graveyard brownies for Halloween. Make them up and take them to your next Halloween party, or just make them up for the kids. For this recipe you're going to need a pan of brownies. You can either use a box mix or homemade. You're also going to need some fudge frosting, some Oreo cookies that have been crushed up, some Pepperidge Farm Milano cookies. They look like this. We're going to use those for the tombstones. You're also going to need some green buttercream frosting with a Wilton number 233 tip in it, as well as some melted chocolate in a little baggie, and some of these candy corn kind of little pumpkin candies. So let's get started. To start off, I've melted some chocolate chips and put that into a little baggie, and we're going to use this to pipe out our little RIPs on the gravestones. And using a pair of scissors, I'm going to snip off just the very tip of that baggie, and that'll give me a fine point so I can write nice and neat on my tombstones. Now you want to take one of your Milano cookies here, and using your melted chocolate, you want to pipe out an RIP for rest in peace. You could pipe out any saying or whatever that you wanted to, and you can also use black icing that comes in little tubes that you can get at the grocery store. You can use that, that's perfectly fine. I just happen to have chocolate, so I decided to use that. And once you get your message piped out, you want to go ahead and set these off to the side and let them cool, or if you're using icing, dry completely. Now for my brownies, I went ahead and baked up a box of pre-made mix brownies in a 9" by 9" glass baking dish, and I'm going to cut these into 8 rectangular pieces. Basically just cut the pan right in half, and then cut the brownies again in half, and then cut each of the 4 squares in half, and that'll give us kind of long rectangular shapes to simulate a gravesite. Now I went ahead and took my brownies out of the pan just to make it a little bit easier to decorate them. Now you want to take some of your fudge frosting and you want to frost the top of your brownies. Now you can use homemade fudge frosting like I am here, or you can use the stuff that comes in a can. That's perfectly fine. Use whatever kind of frosting that you want. Even if you wanted chocolate buttercream, that would be perfectly fine as well. And just make sure and get a nice even coat on top. And then you want to take your crushed up Oreo cookies and sprinkle those on top. And that'll kind of give the effect of some dirt there, so it'll look kind of like a freshly dug grave, if you will. Now, using a serrated knife, I'm going to cut just the very bottom of my Milano cookie off. That'll give me a nice flat surface so I can place the gravestone on the gravesite nice and level. I'm going to take some more of my fudge frosting here and place that right on the bottom. And you want to place that at the top of your brownie. You want to set it down firmly and kind of push it in a little bit so it sticks in there nice and secure, so that way it doesn't fall over or anything. Next you want to take your green buttercream frosting and you want to pipe out some grass. Basically all you're going to do is place the tip right above the brownie and kind of squeeze out a little bit of frosting and then pull straight up. Now because you have these loose cookie crumbs on top, it might kind of pull up and won't stick really well, but just kind of work with it. And you want to place little tufts of grass all around. Then you want to take your candy pumpkin and place that right next to the gravestone. And if you need to, pump out some more grass just to kind of make it secure so that way it doesn't fall over or fall off the brownie. Now you can leave your brownies just like this. That is perfectly fine. I actually was intending to leave them like this, but I found these little, they're candy sprinkles made by Wilton, and they're in the shape of bones. You can find these anywhere that they sell Wilton products. And I'm just going to take some of these bone candies and place them around the top, just to kind of give our grave sites a little bit spookier touch. So just place those on top, and there you go. That is how I made cemetery brownies for Halloween. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe for more deliciousness and to keep up to date on all my latest videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.